going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Truck Driver Sean YouTube channel. Today I'm coming at you with a product from a company that is kind of new to my channel. Super cool guy named Seth out of Texas. He makes stuff for that 903 Effects, which, by the way, if that ever ends up on a fucking black t-shirt, 2 extra large, tall. Just saying. I'd wear the shit out of that. Alright, so here's the pedal. It is called the Yellow Rose. Now, everybody who knows me, which is most of you watching my channel, know that I hate fuzz, and a lot of what he does is fuzz. But the fuzzes that I've tried of his have been very unique and kind of put a different spin on kind of an old thing. I mean, let's face it, fuzz is being beat to death. And this is his version of an overdrive. Now, I did test this a little bit because I was unsure of how... I have no information on it. I don't know what the toggle does or anything. So I tried it out to try to kind of figure out what it does. Now, a lot of his stuff, he has a lot of stuff that has like a toggle and one knob. Keeps it really simple. And from what I can tell on this, the level, it just takes the overdrive and just adds more thickness to it. Like the lower you keep it down, it's not like you really have more overdrive. That's kind of what the toggle takes care of, and we'll get to that in a second. But it kind of takes you from having a very sharp overdrive, like your clean boost type of overdrive, brings it up into what you would call like your tube screamerish type, like 808 type overdrive. And the more you come, you start to add a little bit of fuzz to it because, you know, apparently dude likes his fuzz. But I'll say this, it's done in a way that's super interesting, very musical, and a lot of fun. Now the toggle down there, which I'm gonna give this guy credit. There's a lot of people that use toggles that use just shitty toggles. That's actually a really good toggle. And if it's a shitty one, you got me fooled because it's really nice. It's nice to have metal on metal, no plastic. It's just nice. Everything about these have always been extremely high quality. I've never opened one up and looked inside, but I don't know. Maybe I'm fixing to do that. Not right now, though, because I'm trying to make my videos a little bit quicker, but still get the point across. But anyway, if you're all the way over to your left, it's kind of like the low power, sort of like like what a blues driver would be to something that Fortin does. You know, it's very low power, very retro, very thick, and then you get to the middle, you kind of have like the mids get bumped a little bit and the power gets bumped a little bit. I'm sorry, the middle is kind of low. To the left is kind of a bump, and then all the way to the right is full gorilla dick, which obviously is where I hang out. I'm aggressive. But this thing is phenomenal. From that little bit I'd used it, it's only got one knob, so this demo is not going to be very long. I'm not going to do any, like, obviously you're seeing this right now, so there's no pre-playing. So I'm just going to play you through the things on. We're going to use the handy dandy amp of choice for demoing pedals. That is my Rev G20. People are always asking, why do I use it? It's because it's crazy freaking versatile and it never fails. It always produces what I'm looking for. And if you're looking for an amp that kind of does everything and you don't have a lot of room, that Rev G20 is it. Especially if you do like a lot of home recording and you're also jamming and stuff. There's all the options on that thing is pretty much the only thing they didn't put on it was the toilet paper dispenser. It's got everything else. But we're gonna hook this up, and while I'm hooking it up, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of alone time, so get out your lotion and your soft sock and watch the OnlyFans bonus boner reel of the Yellow Rose. I'll see you in a second. Okay, welcome back. So, got done watching your pedal porn. Put your lube up, get a baby wipe and fix your situation. So we're all hooked up to the Rev G20 here, having a little sip of coffee. So here's the sound with just the rev. All right, it's a Gibson Slash November Best. All right, so that was not just the rev, because I'm a fucking moron. The pedal's on. I didn't even check. So that's with the pedal on with switch in the middle and everything at noontime. Here's what the rev sounds like. All right, backwards contrast, right? All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna leave the knob on 50%. I'm gonna play a riff with just the rev, then we're gonna turn it on in the middle, and then we're gonna go left or go right. Just playing with the switch. And as you can tell, it's noiseless. It does not run loud. And she got lots of power. So right now we're on full Gorilla Dick. So we're not going to blow our wad yet. We're going to go back to the middle. And we're going to kill the level all the way down. And again, play a riff on the rev. Then we'll turn that on and we'll start moving it back. And every once in a while, switch back and forth. So pay the fuck attention. So as you can see, just with it on its lowest setting, it's pretty freaking good, right? So now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna cut it all the way down, which obviously we found out last time that you need to get about a quarter away for this pedal even exist. But, you know, in all art of fairness, we do it fair. We do it even for everything. I went a little long on that one. So again, power all the way down. Switch all the way over to the high power side of things. By the way, again, there's not very much gain on that rev. So this pedal is really working hard. So here's what the rev sounds like again. There you go. It's really good. I love it because you can. It's just a span on that thing, depending on where you want to be. Even though it's only got one switch and one knob, the options you have on this thing is just out of this world. It's crazy. It's really a really good pedal. I looked on the website. It doesn't show that it's available yet. I know it's new. So I don't know how much to tell you it's going to cost. But his prices are super fair. So I'm thinking it's not going to be crazy. And yeah, he has a Reverb store. I think that's how he sells most of his stuff, is through Reverb. Although you can contact him through Instagram at 903FX. Super nice guy. His name is Seth. And yeah, I mean, if you're not seeing it anywhere, you can contact him and ask him how much it's going to be and how long before it's going to be available. But I'd say if you're the type of guy who wants to play, like, you know, anything really from kind of like the alternative music, we'll call it, from like the late 90s, early 2000s, doom, stoner, just metal in general, it does really well. It'll never be super tight, because the more you open it up, the more dense it gets. But really, at the end of the day, the thing just sounds phenomenal. I mean, I didn't mess with the amp. I just left the amp where it was, and all the work has been done by the pedal. So for what it's worth, I love it. This is such a cool pedal. And I'm curious to see what's going to happen when you tone stack with it, like when you put other things with it. Like I say, it'd be kind of fun to put like a clean preamp, like between that and the amp, or just after it, maybe just for shits and giggles, just to see what it does. Because the thing that's awesome about this is you can do stuff with it that's going to kind of give you a little bit of different flavor than what you're used to, because it is unique. And the fact that it just, I don't know. I've used a lot of pedals, and none of them I've had gone like from literally a clean boost to an overdrive to like overdrive / fuzz in one pedal with one knob. It's pretty smart what he's done. All right, very cool. Again, gear used today: the Gibson / Les Paul in November Burst. It's part of the Slash collection. Not the $5,000 collection, like the $3,000 collection. Going into the Yellow Rose by 903FX, which is going into the Rev G20, which is being fed out to my monster cab that is loaded with an Eminence Man of War, mic'd up with a Sennheiser E609, going directly into that camera that you are watching my fat ass in right now. It is called a Zoom QN8. Alright? That's it. There's no computers, there's no nothing. You're getting the audio. That's it. Straight fuckery and shenanigans. So check out 903FX. He's got a lot of cool stuff. He is a fuzz guy, but his fuzzes are interesting. So if you're like into doom, stoner, crusty shit, he has a lot of stuff for you. A lot. If you're into blues, he's got a lot of awesome stuff, like crazy awesome stuff. And this one right here, I think is good for everybody. I think no matter who you are, you can make use of this pedal. And it is, again, called the Yellow Rose by 903FX. So, hey, keep music evil. Bring metal to the children. Always play dad guitars. And, hey, don't be a dick. Subscribe to my shit. Later.